on a day now. So a lot of persons have been asking, guy, where you enter since where you did. You don't end TORI NAIJA. No. TORI NAIJA has not ended, but man, more. A lot has been happening in so little while, and so much things, so much work, and you're just like, guy, there's no time. But yeah, we're back again, stronger and we're better, and TORI will be dropping consistently right now. So I remind your favorite guy, now you know today be now Aro John Obizoba, aka Oga Johnny. Yeah, so today, first of all, before I talk about what we're going to be talking about today, a lot of things have been happening in our country. It's important that we lend our voice to what has been happening in our country. There's so much violence, the killings, the ethnic clashes. A lot has been happening, like a lot has been happening, and you just keep giving us this doubt or this fear of where are we going as a country? Where are we going? I'm calling on every one of us out there to lend our voices to making sure that Nigeria we unite to actually solve the problems. A lot is happening. A lot of persons are suffering. A lot of persons are dying. We're losing everything a lot of times every day. So my people, and they call us, make we actually put our hands together to make sure say we do the best we can support our country moving forward. So to what we have today we'll be discussing my rights with the Nigerian police. Like my rights with the Nigerian police. What we're talking about today is, what are those rights we have when the police either arrest you or invite you to the police station for interview, or they stop you on the road to search you, or they come to your house, they want to search you. Man, a lot of times police matters actually bring so much headache, like it a worry, and a lot of times you ask yourself, what is the problem? What's the problem? It's a lot of problem most times because most of us don't even know the right things that should be done and how it should be done. Yeah. So listen to me and make sure you don't actually go away. Pay attention. First of all, by virtue of the provision of section 214 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, the Nigerian Police Force came into existence. Yeah. The Constitution basically established a federal Nigerian Police Force. Federal says that now the federal government gets out. That's why so many people and so many states have been agitating that we need our own police force and we need our own police. It's very important in Nigeria that we have state police, so that yes, the different states can be handling and pushing the way they can push. But do you think that's the best solution? I have nothing to say on that yet. We will talk about that in a different section or in a different episode. What we're talking about today is the rights with the police force, like your rights with them. Like, what are those things you need to know? And first of all, we're talking about their duties. When it comes to Nigeria, the operative law that actually guides the affairs of the Nigerian Police Force is actually the Nigerian Police Act. The Police Act, yes. The Police Act is the law that tells you everything, the powers, the duties of the Nigerian police, and also it's like the driving force of the Nigerian police. By virtue of the Police Act, the Nigerian police has certain duties. One of the duties, first of all, is the detection and prevention of crime. It is the duty of the Nigerian police to prevent crime, to fight crime, and to detect crime. That's why we have detectives who actually do their bit to actually investigate and know whether this is going to happen or what is happening, or whether there's a crime going on or one about to go on. That's the duty of the Nigerian police force. The next duty is the duty to maintain law and order. You watch that movie, Law and Order. Yeah, it's the duty of the Nigerian police force to actually maintain law and order in every society, every community of Nigeria. Then another duty of the police force is actually the protection of lives and property. Is actually their duty to protect my life, your life, our lives, and the lives of everybody. Father, my dear one today, I'm really excited coming back to talk to you all. So yes, and the last duty is the execution and enforcement of executive orders. Don't forget the police is also part of it is a part of the executive, so they have a duty to enforce the laws, the existing laws, to make sure say the country they move forward as they be. What are the powers of the Nigerian police force? First, the Nigerian policemen, the members of the Nigerian police force actually have the power to arrest with warrant or without warrant. You used to watch American movies now, when you come to arrest and they'll be like, no, you don't have a warrant, where's your warrant? In Nigeria, police can arrest with warrants or without warrants. They arrest with warrants when there's one has been issued by either a magistrate, a judge, or a justice of peace saying that go and arrest this particular person. That's when a complaint has been made, they can yes arrest. with a warrant. They can arrest without warrant when, for example, they see where they commit crime, or they have reasonable belief or reasonable grounds to believe that you committed a crime. The policeman can arrest without warrant. Now, the next power of the police is they have the power to prosecute offenders. Yes, when they arrest a particular person, when a policeman arrests someone, that person becomes a suspect. When they charge you to court, you become what? An accused. When a person is convicted, it becomes a convict. Do you get it? So yes, a police officer has the power to prosecute. But now, one thing you should know that the recent amendment to the Police Act actually made provisions that it's only police officers who are legal practitioners, only the lawyers in the police that can prosecute. You don't know? Read your Police Act, read it, you will see it there. So yeah, that's the second power. They have the power first to arrest. They have the power to prosecute. The next power they have again is they have the power to search. A lot of times this has caused several problems, whether searching privately, that's personally, or searching houses. It's caused several problems. The virtual provision of the Constitution, particularly the right to privacy, by virtue of that provision, the policeman cannot just come to your house and just say, I want to search. No, he must present a search warrant. He must present a search warrant. So the next time a policeman comes to your house and tells you, okay, I want to search your house, you ask him, sir, where's your search warrant? You can't come into my house, it's a breach to my privacy. Yes, the policeman is supposed to present a search warrant to show that yes, he has the authority to search your house. He must give you this why he's searching your house. He just don't walk in your house and say he wants to search. And one thing is, the appropriate thing is when a policeman comes to your house with a search warrant to search, he should present himself to you for a search. Yeah, you're supposed to search the policeman to make sure that he's not any extraneous substance or object. So that you know that the search, anything that is found in your house, you know, say that in your house it did, now your hand it did, now you supposed to know what thing happened. Especially where your house put down. You know what policeman put down. That's what it's supposed to be done. The policeman has the right to actually search you, like physically. But let me tell you something. The rule is, for example, by virtue of the provision of the Administration of Criminal Justice Law of Lagos State, and also other state laws on criminal justice, a policeman is not supposed to search a woman. Appropriately, you're supposed to be searched by a person of same sex as you. If I'm a policeman, I'm supposed to only search a man. A policewoman is supposed to search women only. Like women are supposed to be searched by policewomen, while a man is supposed to be searched by policemen or a policeman only. But you see what happens in Nigeria these days is crazy. A policeman will be searching a woman and no one talks about it. It's crazy. It's not supposed to happen. Except it's manifestly impossible to get a person of same sex. Ordinarily, a policeman is not supposed to search a policeman. What are you doing? That is, you're violating our decency. A policewoman is not supposed to search me, a man or a guy. It's wrong. It's against public decency. Yes, I'm sure you've learned that one now. So if you're a lady, don't allow a policeman search you. Request that a policewoman search you. If you're a guy or a man, I'll make sure you request that a policeman search you, not a policewoman. And appropriately, before a policeman searches you, he's supposed to identify himself and supposed to give you reasons why he is searching you. Not just see me alone and say, hey, stop, hey, raise up your hand, yes. No, he's supposed to tell you why are you searching. The same thing when a policeman comes to arrest you, he's supposed to furnish particulars. First, he identifies himself and tells you, I am Inspector so and so from so and so police station. You're under arrest for the complaint as a result of the complaint by so and so. And two, let me tell you something. Do you know that when a policeman comes to arrest, at first instance, he's not supposed to handcuff you or anybody that is arresting? Yes. The purpose of a handcuff is only when a person is resisting arrest or there's a likely threat of what? Violence. But appropriately, a policeman should not be actually handcuffing. But what do you see in Nigeria? When they come to you, they say, bring your hand, they handcuff you. It's only when there's a threat of violence that a policeman is supposed to use handcuff. You want to argue with that? Read the various provisions of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act applicable in Abuja and in relation to federal offences, and also read the Administration of Criminal Justice Law of the respective states or whatever state you are in, and you will see that happen. Now, another thing you need to know is the police actually has the power to exercise discretion in certain circumstances. Yeah. For example, when it comes to use of force, in relation to what is going on, but like if a crime is going on right now, a policeman actually has the power to exercise such discretion or force to know what is equivalent to what is going on, or the threat to him, or threat to your life, or threat to a person. So when a policeman actually tries to protect you as a person, maybe there are shootings going on, a policeman by reasonable force is the what? If armed robbers are shooting, the policeman you use reasonable force, and reasonable force is what? Shooting too. But if someone is trying to punch a policeman, do you think it's a reasonable force actually to cock the gun and shoot him? Actually, exercising of discretion is actually one thing that has brought a problem around in so many instances. Not just regarding the police, even regarding to us, our personal lives. Yes, a policeman actually has the power to exercise discretion in certain circumstances. But the problem is, has the discretion been exercised judicially as it's supposed to be used, or as supposed to be exercised? What is the test to know whether discretion has been exercised appropriately? Reasonable man's test. When a reasonable man from a distance, a random man from a distance, within the same circumstance, what do you think, when he looks at what has been done, what do you think would he see it as right or wrong, as a reasonable man's test? Now, what are your rights? I've told you some of them. First of all, when you're stopped as a policeman, when you're stopped by a policeman for search, you first request his name and the reason for the search. He's supposed to present himself to for search, so that you can search him and actually make sure he has nothing he's going to put on you. 2. When he comes to your house to actually search, a policeman comes to your arena, or police officers come to your house to search, first of all they should present a search warrant. Except when they prove that an armed robber or a criminal or a suspect being chased has entered your house or a compound, then they can search without warrant. Or 2, when they show that yes, you are housing, or someone in your house or your compound is actually housing a suspect, they can search without a warrant. But if not in these circumstances, they have to present a search warrant for search. 3. Only a person of same sex should search you. Are you hearing? Only a person of same sex. If you're a man, only a police officer, a male police officer should search you. If you're a woman, only a female police officer should search you. Except it is manifestly impossible that you get someone of same sex to search you. Do you get that? Also, when you get to the police station, you have a right to a counsel, to a lawyer. Yes, most times when they arrest people, they will tell you, no, we'll go deal with you. You have a right to a request for your police, but make sure you request diplomatically. Don't show yourself. Don't go through yourself. Most of us, we like showing ourselves. So yeah, you have the right to a counsel, but you can do that diplomatically, and you request for a lawyer. You have the right to write your statement yourself. But you ask yourself, what's the problem? What happens in our society? Most times, man, it doesn't even happen. But you're supposed to have the right to write your statement yourself. And you have a right to silence. If you don't want to say anything, if you don't write a statement. So like I always advise, no do gra with the Nigerian police. Like when you meet the policeman on the road, no do gra. Calm down. The problem we have a lot of times that most of us know they respect police, yes. We know say yes, there are some officers that actually have excesses and want to take things out of the way. But remember, you're supposed to respect the police at all instances. See, let me teach you something. Respect begets respect. In an ideal situation, don't say in Nigeria, not be the same thing way they happen sometimes. But at all times, when you have contact with the police, always respect. So like I was saying, when you reach the police station and they want, no do gra, just calm down. They're diplomatic. You have a right to request for a lawyer. You have a right to request for an interpreter. If you don't understand what they talk, actually, you have the right to request for an interpreter, even if they will not give you one. They can be able to source one on your own account. Someone that will interpret it for you. You have the right to an interpreter. So there are a lot of things. Just say in Nigeria, we know they actually go the way ideal situations or ideal circumstances supposed to go. Now the problem we really get. And one thing I must tell you is, to all those Nigerian police officers and all members of the Nigerian police officers who have always taken their time to actually stick to the ideals of the existence of the police, we salute you. Like una be the real MVPs, yes. And let's all out there, all citizens, let's all continue to support the police. No day easy. You see, to actually protect, maintain law and order, and also at the same time deal with human beings, it's not easy. So I hope you must have learned something. There are a lot of things you need to learn. Just basically try to read the Police Act if you have it. If you can get access to it, read it. If you don't have access to it, ask your lawyer for one. Or you can ask me in the DM, just send a message, I'll actually send it to you PDF version. Because it's important that we actually know all these things at our fingertips. You can read the Constitution to know about the establishment. Section 214 is a very good section of the Constitution to know about the existence of the police force. One thing I need you to all know is, yes, things are maybe not in an ideal situation, but little by little we're going to get there. You have several rights, and make sure that at all times you are on top of your rights. Like, I'm sure you must have learned something today, like the use of handcuffs, like the fact that the police officer needs to show you a search warrant before he searches your house. Yeah, so we'll keep pushing, and with time we hope that things get better, but ideally you should know this and the rights you should have. A lot of all these things we've said is not just for the sake so we'll keep saying it, but for you to know it. So my people, get to know your rights at all times. Until we get to meet on the next episode, I remain your favorite host, Arjun Obizoba, aka Oga Johnny. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell people about it, let the ministry go. See, we're coming with hot topics because it's high time we actually draw sensitization to our people out there, make everybody know what's going to happen. So until we get to meet on the next episode, I remain your favorite bad guy, Johnny, Oga Johnny the one. Alright, ciao, you know, be Tolly.